Hey guys, I wish we were meeting under happier circumstances, but I want to bring light to something that has really recently happened, and this is concerning a YouTuber that has been around for a really long time. So, the way that allegations have been surfacing, it's all been happening only on TikTok that has been coming up. And, that's because this person's channel really does cater to youth, and that's who's watching his channel. Let's read his about description. He says he's a nerdy guy in his late 20s who still has emo hair, host of WTF5, creator of WTF News and Q&A, started on YouTube in 2007 with my channel Des and Nate, and I haven't lost the passion to make weird video content, music and music videos, and generally feel good content. As far as I know, the first allegation to really circulate happened with your girl Adri, and she is pretty big on TikTok. She has over 600,000 followers, and 2 days ago she posted,
Hi, no hate to this comment right here. I just kind of want to talk about what I've been torn about saying who this is, because the only reason I've even thought about him is I saw one of his videos on my For You page. I was like, holy shit. This was a YouTuber that I'd been following since I was 12. His entire fan base is young girls, because he was cute, and the only thing I'm going to say is he's emo. And I had gotten in contact with him because he had put his Snapchat up on Twitter late at night and said that it was for any of his fans who he wanted to talk to. He was bored. Whatever, motherfucker. And so we talk, and not really talk, he hits on me, and he's like, oh, I'm hard in the room with the guy I used to film videos with, and it was just very kind of childhood ruining, because he was my first crush ever, and to know that he was totally comfortable using me, but is that wrong? That's where it comes in. Is that necessarily?
After making the video, she added in the comments section, found out I'm not the only one. He reported my video exposing him. And so, who's this person?
So, I want to start out by saying that if you haven't seen this TikTok, you need to go watch it.
The video he just referred to was the one that we just watched from your girl Adri.
I just want to say that this is probably going to take multiple parts, so bear with me. I also need to say that this is pretty hard for me to make, so sorry if it's all jumbled up and doesn't make sense. With this TikTok coming out, I feel like it's time for me to step forward and validate these people who are all in the comments and all these other people that have experiences with stuff like this happening. I'm not out for blood here, and I don't want to cause more damage than what's already been done, but there's a quote that goes, "The only thing necessary for evil to win is for good people to do nothing." To talk a bit about my own experience, I've been friends with Destery since 2003, and I stopped being friends with him in 2017. So basically I've known him for 14 years. I can't really speak about things that he's done to other people because it's not my place to bring up potentially traumatic experiences for other people. But what I can tell you is why I personally quit being his friend. And again, there is so much more than just this one thing that happened. I also want to give a little bit of a disclaimer that all of the people that I'm about to talk about have given me permission to talk about this. So this story involves me, Destery, his girlfriend at the time, Amber, and Evie Davis. So in 2017, I became friends with Evie, and shortly after that, I told Destery that I was interested in dating her. And what Destery had told me was that he broke up with his girlfriend Amber and was already dating Evie. And he was telling his girlfriend Amber at the time that the only reason he was talking to Evie was because he wanted to hook her up with me. Long story short, I contacted Amber, who was out of state visiting her parents, and I asked her how her and Destery were doing. She told me that he was telling her that he missed her and that he couldn't wait for her to come home. And that's when his whole web of lies came crumbling down. As for the other things that he's done, I've met a handful of people who have shared their experiences with me. And I think that the sad and scary thing is that we've probably only scratched the surface of the things that he's done. Anyways, after all that happened, I was just so disgusted by all of the lying and the cheating that I have not spoken a single word to Destery since. I also want to say that my heart goes out to all the people who have been affected by him. Trust me, I know how it feels. Leaving my best friend of 14 years was probably one of the hardest things I had to do, but it was a choice I had to make to be in integrity with myself. Lastly, I just want to say thank you to everyone listening.
After that started circulating, 10 hours ago as of making this video, your girl Adri posted this video. Following a YouTuber since I was 12, he puts his Snapchat on Twitter at night to talk to fans. He accepts my friend request. I was feeling so effing bad. I thought I was the only one. I thought maybe it was just me. It wasn't. I told one of my friends, and they know someone Des did it to as well. Des as in Destery Smith, the YouTuber. And another girl on TikTok has come out. She doesn't have a large platform at all. You can do this thing where you stitch together someone else's video, and so she put a little clip of the guy's video where he was confirming everything.
Okay, so I want to start out by saying that if you haven't seen this
So, I really didn't ever want to come forward about this because every time I wanted to, I just felt so many emotions and so many traumatic memories surface, and for a long time I really held on to hope that he was a good person deep down and that he just made mistakes and that he would change. And then some friends of mine, some good friends of mine, basically came forward to me and told me about a lot of other things that he had done. And it just kind of solidified the fact that he's a fucked up person and he has been a pedophile. I don't know if he still is a pedophile, but he has definitely been one. And I can't live with the fact that he still has such a huge platform and so many people have been affected negatively by him, and there seems to be no retribution or no repercussions on his career, and it's fucked up. To anyone wondering, when I was 13, I discovered Destery, or I was probably 12. And when I was 13, I started messaging him on Twitter, and he started replying. And we exchanged, like, flirty messages, and then I sent him, like, nudes and stuff, like pictures of my butt. And then I eventually, like, a month later, I think I told him, I feel bad, like, I'm actually only 13 or 14. I think I lied and said I was 14. But still, it doesn't matter if I was 13, 14, or 15. It's fucking disgusting for a 20-year-old man. A 20-year-old man! To receive nudes from a teenage girl, not an 18-year-old girl, a fucking child, and to offer to fly me out, to stay with him, to have sex with him. I wasn't gonna be there to fucking play Jenga. We ended up talking pretty much every day for a while, and I was young and naive, so I thought that I was special to him. I thought we were, like, on our way to boyfriend-girlfriend, and I had fantasies, like, I had watched him for so long that I would, like, stare at his face and just be like, oh my god, I want to marry him, I want to be with him, I want to be, like, the one girl that's so special that he chooses me, and, like, we live happily ever after together. Anyways, so I started to think that this is where this was going. No. Because I went on his Twitter and his likes, and I started finding other girls that were making it seem like he was in a relationship with them. And upon further investigation and talking to these girls, they were like, oh yeah, he went to a carnival with me and kissed me on the Ferris wheel just last week. And they were 15-year-old girls! Oh my god, it's so disgusting. Long story short, I was not the only one. There are probably hundreds, if not thousands, of young girls who have been used, exploited, and groomed by Destery because of his presence and because of his power and his influence that he's accumulated. And I'm really grateful for Nate. Thank you, Nate, for making your video, because if you wouldn't have, I probably would not be expressing this and sharing this to the public like I am. I've always felt like I needed to do it, and your quote about, like, good people standing by is what allows evil people to do what they do. And I never want to believe anyone's evil, but honestly, pedophilia is pretty fucking evil. To anyone who has been a victim, I stand with you 100%, completely. I'm here for you.
Obviously, people can create content for a younger audience, and it's nothing suspicious, but if we look at this guy's content, I think that, and then in light of these allegations, it is very, very suspicious, because it does look like his content is specifically tailored to a younger audience, perhaps even to teenage girls, you might even say. So I wanted to take a look at his channel, and let's see what you guys think. As I'm editing the video, I just want to add, I'm sorry. Nobody asked for this.
I once came so hard I almost pooped. Hi, my name is Destery. Welcome back to my channel. That is what is referred to as TMI, or too much information. And to the 4 people still watching after that fact, today we're gonna do something unheard of. I've been on this platform for upwards of 12 years. I've broken TVs, I've explained sex positions in a British accent. I've made an acoustic cover of Jake Paul's It's Everyday Bro. And I've made over 45 questions and answers video that I didn't actually answer a single question in. But despite all that, I still feel like you guys don't know me at all. So today I thought we would dive a little bit deeper into my mind and do the TMI tag, where I'll be truthfully answering questions that quite frankly are probably too revealing for the internet. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how horny are you? Oh man. I don't often blush, but I feel a little anime blush coming on right now. I think I'll just answer this one with a meme if that's okay.
If you can see, yeah, the numbers all go to 11.
There we go. What is a disgusting habit you have? Oh god. I will tell you this simply because I said I was gonna be truthful in this video, but please do not unsubscribe. So I have two like bad habits that I can think of, and I'll tell you the least severe one first. And that is that I just bite my nails or pick my nails a lot. The other one is that I feed my cat earwax. Don't leave that comment. No. Look, okay, it's not even specifically my fault. Okay, one day I was just laying on my side. She came up and just started licking my ear. So I'm like, what the fuck is so interesting about my ear? So I like took a little, earwax out, and she just started going nuts. And I looked it up because I was like, is it bad for cats to do that? And apparently it's not, because they just crave the proteins or whatever that's in it. So like every once in a while, I'll just be like, here, kitty. Oh god, this is a terrible idea. Anyways, have you ever had unprotected sex? This week? No. How many relationships have you had? Well, people I've actually dated or have called my girlfriend, I think only 6, but looking for number 7. What Disney princess would you marry? Well, I'll tell you that she has red hair and she leaves her weapons on the table.
A princess does not place her weapons on the table.
Mom!
But Mom, it's just my boo. What is the worst gift you've ever given? Crabs. The gift that keeps on giving. I'm so sorry, I can't help but make jokes. Have you ever been arrested? Okay, I'm gonna try really hard to actually answer this one truthfully. Yes, I have been arrested. In the middle of my high school for stealing a computer cord from my class. Destery, that doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, right? Took me out of class, handcuffed me, and paraded me basically through the entire school, and then brought me to a juvenile detention center where I had a roommate in my room with me that I told I stabbed someone so that he wouldn't think I was a pansy bitch.
When you find yourself in a place like this, you must never be a candy ass.
Because seriously, stealing a computer cord? You wanna know why that even went down in the first place? Okay, so I was grounded and my mom took away my computer cord, like the computer cord plugging my computer into the wall. And me being the butthole that I was, as I explained like a couple questions ago, I just went to my school, stole the computer cord from another computer at the school, and then just plugged it in. And so my mom came home one day and I was just in my room playing Warcraft 3, and my mom flipped the fuck out, asked me where I got it. I said from the school. So then she called the school, and literally the teacher decided to press charges on me. She failed me, and I was doing everything right. She just inexplicably hated me. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, so she pressed charges against me, and that's why they paraded me through the school. It was the dumbest thing. But yeah, also on that note though, I used to just steal a lot. Like that was kind of, instead of like getting addicted to drugs or anything, I would just steal a lot in high school. Which, yeah, I mean, like, you can argue it's not any better than doing drugs. You usually get in more trouble from stealing, and I did. I will say that I learned my lesson from it, and I don't do it, obviously, to this day. Unless you count stealing virginities. Ow, I deserve that. Unless you count stealing virginities. Love. What is it? What is love? Sometimes you think you found love, and then it turns out you've wasted several years of your life that you can never get back. So yes, today we'll be doing the love languages quiz to find out exactly how love is defined for each one of us, I guess.
So just from going through this guy's YouTube, I really feel that he is a creep. I really feel that he's using the platform for the wrong purpose. I feel that he has gotten away with creepy behavior online for a long time. Obviously, the fact that he's in his 20s and talking with teenage girls privately online is one thing, but then for it to be this like tactful, like transitioning to accounts, like, okay, so you see my videos, you know who you are, you follow me on Twitter, now let's see if you'll follow me to Snapchat. And it's kind of it is kind of like the beginning of a grooming process, potentially. It is like the initial stages for girls that he may be trying to lure in. So this guy gave me real sexual predator vibes. And as of now, he has made private his Twitter account and his TikTok. So you can't really even, I mean, and this was not private before. None of this was private before. Who's that famous and makes their TikTok private, you know? And same with Twitter. YouTubers don't make their Twitter private, but these allegations are coming out, and other people may come forward. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to show what his channel looked like and everything right now and get a taste for who this YouTuber is. One clip that I didn't show from that same TMI video was that basically the question was, and his answer was all long and I didn't want to play the whole clip, but basically the question was, did you want to be a famous YouTuber, or like was it your dream to be a YouTuber? And he said yes, it was, but then he said like once he attained YouTube fame or whatever, he just wants to keep it like it's not all that, and he just wants to keep it close-knit, like a close-knit community, and that's what he wants. And that gave me creepy vibes right there. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Let me know in the comments what you think about this guy Destery. Do you think he should be deplatformed from YouTube? I'd love to know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys in another video. Bye for now.